All right, week 2 is in the books. And as I was looking through my results, I kind of had mixed feelings. And as I looked into it more, I discovered a huge miscalculation on my part in regards to my nutrition. I'm going to tell you about that in a minute, but I want to tell you about my results and tell you about the challenges I had this week. Let's start with the results. So week 1, I lost 2 pounds. Week 2, I actually gained a little bit of weight. My waist didn't go down, which it normally does. And so I started looking at, just what was going on. I started digging deeper into my results. My wife is checking my body fat, measuring in 4 places, doing my measurements, my weight, taking photos every Sunday morning. So when I looked at my photos, I can see improvements in my shoulders, chest, upper body. I can really see that. Even from behind my back, I can see the V shape coming out more. And my body fat went down 0.5%, which is about 1 pound. So I lost about 1 pound of body fat. Those were a couple good things. And overall, I've increased in my strength. I've increased in my energy. I felt way better week 2 than I did week 1. There were only a couple days where I felt, exhausted and had to take a nap. But, and I thought the coolest part about week 2 was when I went to give my wife a hug, she's like, wow, I could totally feel your lats sticking out more now. She's like, they're bulging out and I can feel you slimming down. And of course, it's always nice when she smacks your butt and says, hey, your butt's getting tighter too. So I had that going for me, but I just didn't feel right about my results. I sent them to my coach. He was like, how do you feel about your results and your progress? And and he came back and said, I think I can see progress, but he's like, I think you could do better. And so I thought I had been 100% on point with my nutrition and my workouts. But here's the truth. I started looking closer at my nutrition and I figured out there's all kinds of miscalculations. Here's what happened. So my coach gives me total macros for the day, carbs, proteins, and fats. He breaks it down per meal. And then he gives me like, hey, eat 7 ounce, eat 2 whole eggs and 7 ounces of flank steak and, a 1/4 cup of oatmeal, pre-cooked. So the issue is I was just going off of that, measuring the food and eating it. I wasn't plugging it into MyFitnessPal to make sure that everything totaled up to what my daily goal should have been, which was 2,600 calories. And so I decided to do that after seeing my results and seeing that I wasn't losing weight, didn't lose in my stomach. I decided I just started adding everything up into MyFitnessPal that I was eating. And instead of eating 2,600 calories, I was eating 3,400 calories on my high carb days. So where did it come from? A lot of little places, a lot of little things that added up to 800 calories and over. And I'm going to share them with you because it's very easy for you to be making the same mistakes. So, I was taking E&E, energy and endurance, pre-workout supplement twice a day, 2 scoops. You might think, that's no big deal, but it's 20 calories per serving. That's 40 extra calories right there. My oatmeal, he had a 1/4 cup of oatmeal without all the flavorings and sugars. I was eating flavored oatmeal. That added another 20 calories in. I was miscalculating on egg whites. He said eat 4 egg whites. I was eating basically twice as much. I was eating 70 calories over. And so as you go down the line, everything was adding up. I miscalculated on the rice. I was eating twice as much on vegetables. Might not think that's a big deal, but everything was adding up to a huge overage. And so when I'm eating 3,400 calories, that's, for my weight and activity level, that's, probably maintenance for me, meaning I'm not going to lose weight. And I think I was actually gaining because of all the miscalculations. So moral of the story is always plug your food into MyFitnessPal and check it. You don't have to do it every day. I'm not going to do it every day. But now that I did it, I know exactly how much of each food to eat. And I know certain things to remove. And so another example was, I was like, oh, I'll put a little bit of coconut oil on my, on my English muffin, oh, I'll cook the asparagus with a little bit of coconut oil. Well, when I added that up, I was getting like an extra 200 calories a day just from coconut oil, right? So the thing is, you can work out 1.5 to 2 hours a day. You can take the best supplements, but if you're not nailing your calorie goal and your macro goal, then you're not going to get the results that you should. So the good and the bad of it is, I still made progress. I think I gained an inch in my chest, which was huge, right? I gained an inch in my chest. My arms stayed the same. I lost body fat, in my arms. I made progress. My strength went up. All my, reps went up. My wife is seeing changes, which is good. Still made progress, but you've got to dial in your nutrition, because now that I've got it dialed in, this week, I expect to get more cut. So, a couple challenges in week 2. We went on vacation. I want to talk to you about this real quick. It is possible to stick to your goals even while traveling. We went on vacation. Talking with my wife, what we did is we picked a resort that was in a town. It was at a YMCA, and there was a cabin, but it was near a town that I could drive in and go to the gym, which I did. Both mornings we were there. It was near a grocery store. We got a full kitchen in the cabin. We made sure to bring food with us before we left, and I also hit the grocery store. So with a little bit of planning, a little bit of preparation, you can still stick to your meal plan and stick to your goals. I did have a reward meal while I was out on vacation. I get one a week right now, so I timed it just right. I had it on a Wednesday, and it was awesome. We took the family out, had pizza, had dessert afterwards. It was all good. But got right back on it the next day. So week 2, gained an inch in my chest, lost 1 pound of body fat, lost fat in my upper body, and overall feel really good. And now it's on to week 3, really getting nutrition dialed in. I'm excited to see what week 3 brings.